Alpine's Hemp Company. Gummies, seltzers, syrups, and more. Treat yourself to the best.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with American Legion baseball action last night. Burke County, post 21, fell to Rutherford County 3-2 in 8 innings. Caldwell County post 29 was leading 7-2 over Gastonia on the road before the skies opened up. That game has been suspended and will resume at a later date. Well, Alexis Brown adds another notch to her impressive resume. She was named the United States Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association National Division II Women's Track Athlete of the Year. She was named Regional Women's Track Athlete of the Year from them as well. It marks a season sweep for Brown in terms of national awards, as she was also named the Indoor Track Athlete of the Year back in the winter from the United States Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association. In total, Brown won 8 national championships in her Division II career and holds the indoor 200 and the outdoor 100 and 200 records. She is a 14-time All-American and closed out her junior year by winning every single outdoor 100 and 200 meter competition that she was a part of. And again, as we've mentioned, transferring to South Carolina with an NIL deal in place. Dino Hackett, one of only 5 Appalachian State football alums with his jersey retired, is included on the 2026 ballot for induction into the College Football Hall of Fame. The National Football Foundation and the College Hall of Fame announced a candidate list that includes 79 players and 9 coaches from the Football Bowl subdivision and 100 players and 35 coaches from the divisional ranks, which includes FCS standouts. With the voting deadline of July 1st, the ballot was emailed to the more than 12,000 National Football Foundation members and current Hall of Famers, whose votes will be tabulated and submitted to the National Football Foundation's Honors Court, which will then deliberate and select the class. The announcement of the 2026 College Football Hall of Fame class will be made in early 2026. The Hickory Crawdads lost at Myrtle Beach 3-2 last night on the road. Pelicans would win on a walk-off balk in the bottom of the 9th inning. Crawdads would score in the top of the 1st inning. Maxton Martin, the reigning Carolina League Player of the Week, hit his 7th home run of the season, giving Hickory the early advantage. However, the Pelicans scored 2 runs off of Crawdads starter Dalton Pence, but the Gastonia native would settle down and would pitch 3 innings, allowing only the 2 runs on those 2 hits. He would strike out 5, though. Now, the score remained 2-1 until the 8th inning. After the Pelicans made a pitching change between innings, Ben Hartle would swing on the first 3 pitches, connecting on that 3rd one, though, for a double to left field. A wild pitch moved Hartle to 3rd, and Hector Osorio would bring Hartle home with a sacrifice fly to center field, tying the score at 2. However, in the bottom of the 9th, a double to open up the inning, followed by a walk and a wild pitch, placed runners on 2nd and 3rd. Reliever Jesus Gamez would be called for a balk, advancing all runners, allowing the winning run to score. Hickory was held to just 3 hits in this contest. DADS fought a 30-29 on the first half of the season. They will remain in Myrtle Beach to take on the Pelicans over this weekend. And coming up on Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series is running in Mexico City. It is the Viva Mexico 250 from the road course. It'll be an interesting layout for the NASCAR Cup Series. You'll hear it Sunday at 2 on WHKY Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, online at WHKY.com. And of course, we'll keep you updated with all the local sports news and information all weekend long at WHKY.com.